Lastly, let's welcome Damjan to the stage.
First of all, hello. My name is Damjan Dano. I'm the founder of Actus, and I was introduced as the key player in the regional tech scene for nearly 2 decades. It's one of the nicest ways somebody has told me you're getting old. So I'm going to start with a very basic question. Who here has not used Gen AI in the past week? Can you raise your hand? We have 1 person, 2, that's it. So either they are lying or they are stuck with Internet Explorers. So, I'm just kidding. You have your own reasons, I believe, but they're not industry acceptable at this stage. So, let's be real. We have a big problem. What's the problem that we are facing? When one of the biggest guys in the industry right now, Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, a company that is worth 500 million, valued at 500 million, who has raised 60 billion, is telling you that people are starting to talk like AI, making some human interactions feel very fake. That's one very big problem that we are facing as an industry. My background is in IT, media, agencies. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm telling you, we do have a problem. If you've been excited to share, thrilled to announce what X taught you about Y, here is what nobody tells you. In today's fast-paced world, if you used any of these in the past few months, you're contributing to the problem. So it's not only LinkedIn, it's not only the content farming that is happening on the blogs and the media. This is a post from Atlantic. The job market is hell. Young people are using ChatGPT to write their applications. HR is using AI to read their. Nobody's getting hired. So we are playing ping pong with some invisible monster that is called Gen AI. And what are we doing about it? We are starting to sound soulless. You heard Bruchetta talking about the story, the original idea. You heard Mercy saying about how you have to tell a story. Why we are not doing that? Why we are being so prompt-based, opening the interface that is basic, just typing whatever we need to do that. A polite robot would say, we are doing this because in today's fast-paced world, we are all leveraging innovation to drive impact. That's bullshit. In reality, we have few problems. One of them is being lazy prompting. So if you go home after this event, tonight or tomorrow, and say this, write me a LinkedIn post about SoMo Borac, the LLM is going to say, okay, done. Last night I had the privilege of witnessing some of the most inspiring work in regional marketing. It's going to sound realistic, it's going to sound okay, you're going to copy and paste that to your blog, media, article, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever it is. This is part of the problem. We have also herd mentality. It's causing us FOMO, the fear of missing out. Has anybody heard of JOMO, by the way? That's the new trend that I'm really hoping on. It's the joy of missing out. So if you've issued also official apology statement on LinkedIn saying how your company, product, whatever you're doing is really, really, doing such an amazing work that you have to apologize for causing that happiness to your clients, you're being part of the herd. I'm not trying to offend you, I'm trying to be real. So these are some posts that I picked up just by searching official apology statement on LinkedIn, and there are many, many, many more like this. We have algorithm worshipping. Oh, but the algorithm says you write a post, but don't put the link in there, put in the first comment. Let's all do that. Come on, it's an algorithm. I've tested some of these things in my posts, in our media posts, in our agencies, in our product posts. The algorithm knows what you're doing. It's very basic. So don't write what's your take, do you agree with pizza on pineapple just to engage people. Playing it safe. You're playing it safe and that's not memorable. You're not telling your story, you're not being personalized. One of the problems, you can say, is the same tools, right? We all have access to the same tools, free or costing $20 or something a month or giving in the corporate environment. So, yeah, is that a problem, really? Is the tool the problem? Let's think about this for a second. I would disregard this as a big problem because it's like you buying your $2 million Nevada car and going and using it only to the supermarket, just buying the groceries. Is the tool a problem or the way you're using the tool is? So to summarize the big things that we are facing in reality and why we why we are keep sounding like polite robots and soulless some copywriters out there is we do lazy prompts, we have the fear of missing out, we play for the algorithm, we are afraid to do something that is going to judge us. You know, Damjan did a presentation, it sucked. Okay, that's your opinion, I appreciate it. So stop playing the safe play game with your brand, with your marketing, with your media, with everything. Put some soul. The same tools, just consider it. It's not part of the problem, the usage of the tools is. So how to fix this mess? I don't have a magic formula that I can give you in 10 minutes, but do have some to-do list that I think you should start as a starting point on fixing this mess. Write a better input, better output. It's going to equal practically like if you tell it more details. My name is this, I did this, I met this person, I heard Damjan had a sucky presentation in your prompt, write me a LinkedIn post about it. Just make it more personalized and you're going to get your version. Edit that version. So ChatGPT, all these Gen AI LLMs are not your substitution. They're your intern, your kind of contributor to the team. You are the final editor of the content. Break one rule. Make it sound unprofessional, dumb, unbalanced. See some other ideas. Tell him to provide you 10 versions of it. See what you can do with it. Avoid buzzwords. Don't delve, get excited, streamline, leverage, and all those things. Bring emotion and your perspective. That's what's going to be a big difference in the industry coming in the next year or two. Bringing your emotion, your perspective, your brand emotion. So, fuck engagement farming. Don't focus on that as a strategy. It's not going to bring you anything. The trend hopping, Mercy said very clearly that the trend hopping is not really bringing you results. It feels good when you have so many likes on that post because somebody's the algorithm that you worship found it and put it as something to show to everybody. But it's not bringing you anything. Be yourself. Just speak like a human. It's one of the biggest advantages that you have. Gen AI is a great tool. AGI, the general artificial intelligence that's going to substitute all, it's not here yet. It might not be coming, so chill a little bit. Your jobs are safe if you keep this in your mind, that AI is a great tool, not your substitution. You might feel that your jobs are at stake, that everything is fear, but like consider that everything is evolving, that technology is going forward. We now open Google Maps by default, and I know how to come to this event. And 20 years ago, that was not the case. So we have industry advantages happening in our case. Don't panic and just use them very smartly. Please stop sounding like a polite robot. I would thank you, and I think a lot of people will thank you for that. The last thing I have to say is, I'll post this on my LinkedIn if you need it, is the polite robot bingo. If your posts from the past 3 months have something, you have to get 5 in a row. If have something like this, either the post you publish or the post that you're going to be publishing, then you have not learned anything about, how to use properly Gen AI from this, and you have bingo. So my presentation is just simple message like that. Don't sound like a polite robot. Be your own voice. It might be scary, it might feel uncomfortable, but you'll see that it will be more naturally engaging, and you will find it's better to have 10 people that are your target audience that will engage properly, that will buy your product, read your message, read your newsletter, hear your podcast, than have 100 likes that nobody has engaged with. You see on your content that comments are not there because people are just like now liking for kind of like politeness because you politely wrote about your experience. So they politely will like it. There is no comment engagement because it doesn't feel real. Thank you. That's it. I finished earlier, so breathe.